A very good morning to you all. How is everybody doing? Can I hear a cheer? Alright, it's a very, very big day in your life. I am really, really honored to be standing here in front of you all. I was in the same stage 15 plus years back. I won't let you do the math on my age. But this is a very momentous occasion. So it's a day of celebration. It's a day of thanks. You should thank your parents. I want to quote one Tirukkural here. ஈன்ற பொழுதில் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். நீங்கெல்லாம் பிறந்த போய் இருக்கிற சந்தோஷத்தோட இன்னைக்கு அவங்களுக்கு அதோட அதிக சந்தோஷம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டே அவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்ததுக்கு உங்களுக்கும் தேங்க் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா லாட் ஆஃப் ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் has gone behind this day for you all to be here. So let me begin by congratulating our chairman, Mr. Karnanathy, Principal Jnanamurthy, our chief guest, Mr. C. Tangaraj, all the staff, and the entire team at SKP Engineering College, because I am very impressed. Whether it's the infrastructure, the range of courses that are offered here, the green environment that I see around the campus, it's a tremendous effort. So if you think about it, as a part of my job, I've had the opportunity to visit many top colleges, and I would not be wrong in saying that this is one college that is really giving a tough competition to a lot of the top colleges. So you should be very proud that you are graduating out of SKP Engineering College. So let me try to keep it short and sweet, because I was between lunch and your graduation ceremony. So how many of you are waiting for the movie Kabali? Alright, so I'm a big movie buff, but today I'm not here to talk about Kabali. I'm here to talk about one movie called Inception. How many of you have seen that? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay, so it's a Hollywood movie. The concept of that movie is, how do you plant an idea into somebody else's head? Right? So today, I hope that I will plant some ideas into your head. So before coming here, I asked myself two questions. One was, what is it that I wished I knew back then when I was graduating from engineering? And the second thing is, what is it that I know today that I can share with you all, having worked in the industry for about 15 years? Right? Alright, so I have 5 ideas to give to you. How many of you think you know yourself really well? How many of you spend time introspecting, trying to understand yourself, your strengths? When I say strength, I don't mean the six-pack, that kind of a physical strength. Your inner strength, your weakness, உங்களோட பலம் என்ன, பலவீனம் என்ன, எவ்வளவு பேர் think பண்றீங்க? So what are your values, your beliefs, your motivations, your attitude? How do other people perceive you? நம்மளை பற்றி ஒன்று நினச்சிக்கலாம், அடுத்தவங்க நம்மளை பற்றி என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க, நம்ம எப்படி பார்க்குறாங்க அப்படின்னு எவ்வளோ வாட்டி நம்ம யோசிச்சு பார்க்குறோம். So start doing that. Ask people around you, your friends, your family. They spend a lot of time with you. Your teachers, your siblings. For example, இப்போ உங்களை பற்றி உங்களுக்கே ஒரு தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம் என்னன்னா, நீங்கள் ரொம்ப விடாமுயற்சி உங்களுக்கு இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. லைக் எது ஒன்று உங்ககிட்ட கொடுத்தாலும் அதை முடிக்காமல் நீங்கள் மறுவேலை பார்க்க மாட்டீங்க அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். ஸோ நீங்கள் ஒரு ஜாப் இன்டர்வியூக்கு போகிறீங்க, யூஸ் தட் இன்டர்வியூ. Demonstrate that you have that strength through an example that you can cite from your life. So உங்களை பற்றி நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கிறீங்களோ அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்களை பற்றி அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு you can sell yourself. So let's say you're an optimistic person. Like உங்கள் குரூப்லேயே நீங்கள் தான் ரொம்ப happy, cheerful, optimistic person. Then that's a strength. In a team group setting, you can actually motivate people. That is a strength that you can use. So get to know about yourself, know about your strengths, so you know how you can leverage it, and of course know about your weaknesses too, right? So that you can figure out a way to not become a blocker for you. So my first idea is this: be self-aware. One of the things that I've learned about myself through this self-introspection over the years is I'm quite fearless. I'm very open to taking risks more than your typical person. So the approach that I use in my head for that is, what's the worst that can happen? அப்படி என்னதான் நடந்துரும்? ஏதோ ஒன்று பண்றதுனாலும் if you think like that, அப்படி என்னதான் நடந்துட முடியும் அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சீங்கன்னா அது அவ்வளோ பயமா தெரியாது. If you can think like that, you become comfortable with என்னதான் நடக்கும், ஓகே, ஓ இவ்வளவுதான் அது அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கம்ஃபர்ட் உங்க மைண்ட்ல வரும். ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துக்கலாம். How many of you would like to work at Facebook? Raise your hands, right? So அது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம், right? Fresh graduate, it's a multinational company, so it might seem like, okay, it's very daunting. Facebook எனக்கு எப்படி வேலை கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு. So one simple idea, it might be a very weird idea, right? Let's say you decide to send an email to Mark Zuckerberg directly, right? I'm sure if you Google, you can find his email ID, right? So you write a very nice write-up about yourself, your strength and this is what you can offer the company, these are your skills, this is your resume. Let's say you send that email. What's the worst that can happen? He ignores your email, big deal. He reads your email, doesn't care about it, big deal. You don't lose anything by giving that shock, right? So let's, on the flip side, think that 0.000, that one person, let's say that email lands you a job interview. Then that's how you opened up that opportunity for yourself, right? So இது முடிஞ்சோடனே எல்லாரும் மார்க் ஜக்கர்பர்க் ஜெயஸ்ரீ தான் இமெயில் பண்ண சொன்னாங்கன்னு சொல்லி மெயில் அனுப்பிச்சிடாதீங்க. பட் தி ஐடியா இஸ் திஸ்: give everything a try. You don't have anything to lose if you think through it. And on the flip side, வந்தா மலை, ரைட்? ஒரு சின்ன ட்ரை பண்றீங்க, ஒரு நூலை கட்டி மலை எடுக்கிறீங்க, போனா நூல் தான், வந்தா மலை. So think like that. So my second idea is this: be fearless, be open to trying new things, think what's the worst that can happen, and take risks in life. Alright, so in my company we hire a lot of fresh graduates. It's amazing, the energy, the enthusiasm, the passion that I see in them. One thing that I wish they do more is what your chairman was saying, right? Invest the time and energy to self-learn. Know what's latest in your industry. Read blogs, read articles, read research papers. Keep yourself up to date. Technology and information is moving so fast, what you do yesterday is obsolete today. Keep yourself current. So படையப்பால ரஜினி வந்து ஒரு பாட்டுல வந்து பெரிய ஆளாம நம்ம யாரும் ஆபோதில்லை, right? So it's your responsibility and you have to invest the time in yourself. And like Mr. Our guest, Chief Guest said, right? Information is available at your fingertips. We are more globally connected than ever. So use that opportunity. ஒரு 2 மணி நேரம் இன்டர்நெட்ல ப்ரௌஸ் பண்றீங்களா, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட ஃபேஸ்புக்ல சாட் பண்றீங்களா, ஒரு 2 மணி நேரம் இதுக்கும் டைம் ஒதுக்குங்க. Okay? Alright. So my mother tells me one thing that I really like. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. So many successful people say the most important investment you can do in yourself, so do that. My third idea is this: be a self-starter, be a self-learner, be worthy of someone giving you that opportunity. Alright, so when I started my career about 15 plus years back, I quickly realized that there is just so much to learn from people around me. எவ்வளோ கற்றுக்கிறதுக்கு இருக்குது, right? How do you influence people? இதெல்லாம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு when you are in a corporate environment, you will need all the soft skills, right? How do you resolve conflicts? ஒரு டீம்ல இருப்பீங்க, நீங்க ஒரு ஐடியா பிரசன்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க, இன்னொரு ஐடியா பிரசன்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. You guys have to agree upon something to move forward on that project. I'm sure உங்களோட assignments and project work you have had situations like this as well. How do you negotiate for win-win scenarios? How do you build trust? That is very, very important in building relationships, professional relationship, personal relationship. How do you take chances on people? How do you collaborate? How do you sell an idea? How do you build a brand for yourself? Like, let's say there's somebody called Vijay here, right? And the Vijay here, what is the brand that he goes by? What do people know about him or think about him when they, see him? It's very important to pick role models and mentors. Our chairman Karnataki talked about it, right? Pick a role model in your life. Like he said, it need not be somebody, really way up there. Or Abdul Kalanovo irukkanum avashyam illa. Avara irukadre, avara irukkanum avashyam illa. Ungala sutti paarenga. Who is that one person or two person that you can pick as a role model or a mentor? It can be a teacher, it can be a senior, it can be somebody from the industry. But constantly, right, the most important thing is be on the lookout for இவங்க கிட்டே நான் என்ன கற்றுக்கலாம். இப்போ நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை பார்த்து ஓகே அவங்க நல்லா ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ண ஆசைப்படுறோம். கம்பெனிக்கு ஃப்ரெண்டு கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா அவங்க கூட போய் அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறோம். 4 நல்ல விஷயத்துக்கு யாரையாவது ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாமே. My fourth idea is this: pick a role model, pick a mentor for yourself. Someone asked me this question once: what is more important for success? For a supportive system around you are, or that intrinsic inspiration and motivation that you have inside you? Again, our chairman talked about it a little earlier. So, enna portha varaikku rendume important, but one innonudha adhiga important, which is that intrinsic inspiration and motivation. Let's say you don't have a supportive ecosystem. He talked about that one student from Senji. அவருக்கு டெஃபினட்டாக ஒரு சப்போர்ட்டிவ் சிஸ்டம் அவரை சுற்றி இல்லை, ரைட்? பேரண்ட்ஸ் நம்ம வெரி எக்கனாமிக்கலி சேலஞ்ச் பேக்ரவுண்ட் அண்ட் அவரோட லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்ஸு இஸ் ப்ராப்ளம். அது அத்தனையும் மீறி அவரால் திரும்ப வர முடிஞ்சது ஒரே ரீசன் அவருக்குள்ளே இருக்கிற அந்த பேஷன், தட் ட்ரைவ், தட் இன்ட்ரின்சிக் இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன். எவ்ரி ஒன் ஆஃப் யூ ஹேவ் டு ஃபைண்ட் இட். ஸோ ஐ ரெட் அபவுட் திஸ் அபவுட் கமல் ஹாசன். அவங்க அம்மா ரொம்ப கவலைப்பட்டாங்க. அவரோட 16-18 years when he was going through that adolescence, right? Child actor சான்ஸும் போச்சு, ஹீரோ சான்ஸும் வரல. He was doing some, choreography, assistant choreographer, dance. He was trying so many different things. ஸோ அவங்க அம்மா அவங்ககிட்ட போய் கவலையிடா, நீ இப்படி இருக்க, உட்படாம தான் போகிறேன், நீ போய் தெருவில் போய் குப்பை தான் பொறுக்க போகிற அப்படின்னு ஏதோ ஒரு நாள் ஒரு ஃப்ரஸ்ட்ரேஷனில் she told him it seems. அதுக்கு கமல்ஹாசன் told it seems, அம்மா அப்படியே நான் அந்த குப்பை பொறுக்கிறவனா ஆனாலும் இந்த உலகத்திலே கமலஹாசனை போல குப்பை பொறுக்கிறவன் இருக்க முடியாதுன்னு சொல்ற அளவுக்கு நான் பண்ணுவேன். That was his response. So just imagine the self-belief that he had, that I will do the best in whatever I do. Right? So any opportunity that comes your way, take it up wholeheartedly. Think through end to end, take complete ownership. And do it so well that nobody else could have done it better than you. Then see who doesn't take notice of you. Then you see why no one can stop you. Then you see why success couldn't follow you. My fifth and last idea is this: be a leader in whatever you do, give it your best always, and make your presence felt. Now I'm sure நான் சொன்னதுல எவ்வளோ ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஆயிருக்கணும் எனக்கு தெரியாது, மேபி எல்லாம் கூட மறந்து போயிருப்பீங்க. If at all you don't remember any of what I said, remember this one thing in life: our definition of success will change over time. இன்னைக்கு எனக்கு எப்படி ஜாப் கிடைக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கவலை இருக்கு. I can see every parent is worried. Tomorrow it could be about ஒரு கார் வாங்கணும், ஒரு கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கணும், ஒரு வீடு வாங்கணும், ஒரு ப்ரமோஷன் கிடைக்கணும், நான் ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ் ஆகணும், எக்ஸெட்ரா எக்ஸெட்ரா. But know this: the most important thing in life is to be happy. To be in that space of happiness where you are happy with who you are as a person, with what you are doing with your life, and giving it your best. Be optimistic. நான் நிறைய பேர் இங்கே வாக் பண்ணி வந்ததை பார்த்தேன். ரொம்ப கவலையாக இருக்கீங்க, எவ்வளோ ஒரு பெரிய அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் இருக்கீங்க, எவ்வளோ அவார்ட்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்கீங்க. அந்த சந்தோஷம் இருக்க வேண்டாமா? கவலைப்படலாம், அதுக்கு டைம் இருக்கும். பட் பி ஆப்டிமிஸ்டிக். ஹேவ் தட் செல்ஃப் பிலீவ் இன் யுவர் செல்ஃப் that you can do whatever comes. லைஃப் என்னை தூக்கி போடுதா, என்னால் முன்னாடி ஏறி முன்னுக்கு வர முடியும். அந்த செல்ஃப் பிலீவ் இருந்ததுன்னா nothing is impossible. And he mentioned that I should talk to girls in the group. I'm so happy to see so many women. Not that I'm not happy to see the boys, but it is so great to see that there are so many women engineering graduates. Now ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் சொல்றேன், from inside the industry there's only 20% women engineers on an average in the industry. Enga poringa neenga ellarum? I don't know. Every one of you, remember the most important choice you will make in your life is picking the right life partner. I will say that here because I was lucky that I picked the right life partner who is very supportive. My in-laws, I couldn't have prayed for a better supportive parents on the other side. So you will have to make that right choice, right? One definitely unga motivation. The other one is to have a longevity of career in the industry for a woman. Make sure you build that ecosystem, supportive system around you. And there is nothing that we cannot achieve, right? We have the same brains, we have... The one thing that is different in a woman is, I think we can do more. I think, because if I look at myself as an example, right? I'm a mother of 2 children. I love to sing, right? I take part in a lot of singing, programs. I love playing sports. You will see me playing badminton at my office, figuring out that 1 hour time somewhere, and I will play a sport. I love going to the movies, so I make sure every weekend, me and my husband, we figure out a way to watch a movie. So in addition to having a full-time job, of course, right? That responsibility is not going anywhere, right? It's up to you on how wisely you use your time. Time is your biggest currency you have. So you can do it. It's a question of, seeking that motivation from within yourself and pushing yourself and letting yourself have that self-belief that you can do it. So I would like to conclude my speech by saying that have that confidence, have that belief in yourself, and I wish you all the very best in achieving the kind of success you want for yourself. Figure out what that is. Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you.